guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm testing out Charlotte Tilbury's new Radiant Skin Concealer, and I thought it would be interesting to compare it to my favorite concealer, and that is the Dior Forever Skin Concealer. I have been using this concealer for a couple of years now, and it is one of my favorites. I love it. It doesn't crease throughout the day, and it just looks beautiful. So I wonder how Charlotte Tilbury will compare to this concealer. This one does have skincare benefits, and I just think that it probably would be similar to the Dior Skin Concealer. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put these head to head and see how they compare. The new Charlotte Tilbury concealer claims to conceal, correct, brighten, and lift the look of the skin. It is a medium buildable coverage type of concealer, and it claims to stay on for 16 hours, so you know we are going to do a wear test. The challenge with Charlotte Tilbury's complexion products is finding out which shade really matches you, and this was a challenge. She came out with a range of different shades. I went ahead and went for 5 medium, so I hope this is going to be the correct shade for me. Out of the tube, it does look light, but it looks like something that will work. So let's see. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I am so glad that Charlotte came out with a new concealer. So I actually do own the Magic Awake concealer, and as you can see, there's still some more product in there. I haven't used this in a while, but it's so difficult to open after a while, and look at it. Look at how messy that is. It's horrible. I hated the applicator. When you first purchase it, it's amazing. It goes on perfect. You just wind it up. The little applicator is nice. After a while, as you can see, you can't really use it anymore, and there is quite a bit of product still in there, but as I'm trying to click it, literally nothing comes out. It's horrible, and yeah, it's definitely needed a do-over. This new concealer is just the traditional applicator, and it is quite creamy. Let's see. Yeah, I think this shade is definitely going to work. Even though it's a little bit light, I do like to have a little bit of a lighter type of concealer. So this is shade 5 medium. For the Dior Forever Skin Concealer, I have repurchased this probably about 3 times, and this is in shade 2N. This shade is really perfect for me. I love this. Let's see here. Kind of seems a little bit more darker than the Charlotte Tilbury one. So this here is the Dior concealer, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury. As you can see, the Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit lighter, but I think this will work out. I really mainly want to test the wearability of this concealer more so than the color difference. I just zoomed you guys in. So I really have very minimal product on my skin right now. All I have is just a little bit of foundation, mainly around my nose, and just where I see some redness, but nothing really on my eyes. I don't have a lot of darkness around my eyes, but you can certainly see the darkness. And I just love concealer because it really makes you look so awake. So as you can see, just a little bit of darkness there. So let's see how these two concealers compare. We are going to start off with Charlotte Tilbury's concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my right eye. Just put a little bit right over here. Here. Oh, this one is light, but so very pretty. Here and just around my nose, and just blend that out. Wow, it's quite thick. Okay, so that is one application of the concealer. You definitely see whenever there's concealer, it just looks brighter. It makes you look more awake. There's no concealer here. You can see the darkness, and then concealer. You just look like you had a full night's rest. It just looks really pretty. I do want to apply just a little bit more. Just want to see how buildable this concealer is. Just have some blemishes there. So just a close-up. It definitely is very brightening. I don't see it kind of sinking into any lines. It just looks really creamy and radiant. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the Dior concealer on the other side and compare both of them. Again, this one is in shade 2N, and I just love this concealer. It just melts right into the skin. The only thing I hate is the actual bottle. See how messy it looks? And I have cleaned around the bottle. I just feel like it really gets a lot of buildup from the product. So if we can change anything about this concealer, it would be the container itself. So just like the other side, we're going to apply some right here and here. All right, using the other side of the Beauty Blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. Okay, and that is Dior's concealer. So to me, I feel like they both blend in exactly the same. I don't see any kind of powdery type of payoff. They both really sink into the skin and just look very, very beautiful. Honestly, I feel like the Charlotte concealer can be a dupe for the Dior. They look exactly the same. Just keeping the look very minimal today. We are going to do a full day wear test, so I will go ahead and touch base with you guys at the end of the day. It is now the end of the day. I've had both concealers on for about 6 hours, and I wanted to give you my final thoughts. I do think that both of them are very similar. So I don't see any creasing, and I don't see that powdery-like effect that most concealers have at the end of the day. And this is why I loved the Dior one so much, is because at the end of the day, even though you don't see as much coverage anymore, I'm okay with that, as long as I don't see creasing. And I feel like that's the case with the Charlotte Tilbury one. So I do think that the Charlotte Tilbury one looks brighter, but that's also because I did get a lighter shade than I do have for my Dior concealer. But I think that they are both pretty much dupes of each other. So if you guys really are thinking about this concealer, I would say go for it. It is a beautiful concealer. It blends very well. It is very buildable. It's creamy. It's brightening. And it doesn't really crease. And I don't even have powder underneath my eyes. I don't usually for the Dior one either. But I do like both of them. I think both of them are very similar, very creamy, and they're crease proof. And that is it for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.